After several days of wonderful stay at Quito, Ecuador, I decided to move towards the Peru border. After so much of research, everybody suggested to use the Macara border crossing because it's a new, modern, and very safe. In order to reach Macara, I had to ride several kilometers of mountainous region, which I can't reach in one day. So I decided to go to Quito to Cuenca. That's another beautiful colonial city. And then I decided to stay there for a day. From Cuenca to Loja, that's the biggest city before the Peru border. But the Ecuador was full of surprise to me because I never thought that Ecuador is such a mountainous country and it's a beautiful also. It's very cold because of the high altitude. Due to the lack of a plain field, the Ecuador has to make use of the mountain, every bit of slopes and everything wherever they can farm. So the entire mountain, they were doing farming in the slope, raising the livestock. It's amazing and it's so beautiful. Along the way, there are so many waterfalls, a lot of national parks, but I decided to drive towards. And time to time, it gets into a very cold, almost like a 40 degrees, and a lot of high altitude. Sometimes the road is a little bit of patchy, but in overall, Ecuador really surprised me. It's such a beautiful mountain and lot of farming on the mountain. Riding on the mountain sometimes become very tricky because of the altitude. There is a lot of mist, or there is almost no visibility sometimes. And on the way to Cuenca from Quito, I saw a mountain even with the snow. And oh gosh, the Ecuador is really a surprise, and it's beautiful but very cold sometimes. And when I was riding towards the equator, I realized having a plane is a luxury because in mountainous region, doing everything is really complicated, whether road or farming or even for people to live on the mountain, though it looks very beautiful, but having all the basic resources and infrastructure, it's pretty difficult. We have to really appreciate the Ecuador country that they have a pretty good road system. I reached the city of Cuenca and stayed there one night. And then the next day, I took a rest because the ride was so tough on the mountain. So I decided to stay in the same hotel. And then after a day of rest, I started my journey towards the Loja. That's the largest city before the Peru border. I was riding around an hour from Cuenca. It was heavy mountain road. Some places the temperature was very cold. Even now it's 58 degree, but there are places where it was 40 degree. It was pretty cold, but the mountain have a lot of trees, and it's a rocky kind of mountain. In between, a lot of small, beautiful villages. It's very nice, very interesting. On the way, the mountainous ride, there was several small villages, and in I think in South America this is a summertime, but even though it's a summer in the Ecuador country, most of the places were very cold, and it's really like look like a spring on North America. I'd say it's a very beautiful, lot of mountainous trees, and there's so many rivers. It's really a beautiful. It's the city of Loja, but I had a problem to get a hotel because I have booked a hotel with the Airbnb. When I reached there, the hotel staff was really very rude and they said no room. And it started raining. And the city of Loja is full of up and down, uphill, downhill. It's very difficult to ride a heavy motorcycle. Finally, I find another hotel. It's a Airbnb house, and then I stayed there a day, and the next day I started going towards the border of Macara. It was a small town, 146 kilometers from Loja, and then this is the border. There is a small military checkpoint, a lot of military personals. I took a break. The bike is in the back. I have another 30 plus kilometers. Yeah, 30 plus kilometers to the border. There was a military checkpoint to make sure everybody have the papers and the passport, everything. So, and the military personnel and the officers were very professional and very, very friendly. This is the border, Ecuador and Peru border. I had to go and figure out. I parked the bike here. Figure out the process. Ecuador exit process. Waiting on the queue. This on the outside. Waiting on the Ecuador border. Insurance. This is the Ecuador immigration. This is Peru immigration. That is Peru customs. I mean Ecuador customs and behind Peru customs. All in one floor, everything next to each other. And not many people around. So all are in one and not many people. It's pretty empty and it's a nice place so far. The people speak English a little bit. So hopefully I'll clear. So I just finished my immigration in Ecuador and the aduana got cancelled. I'm waiting for the immigration of Peru. Nobody there, but there is only very few people in front of me waiting for Peru immigration, and then I think I have to get the insurance from there. I'm just sitting around. It's a nice facility, people are friendly. I'm waiting. So what? The insurance company. It's taking a long time, I don't know. There is no people, but still waiting for the insurance. Once I finish the insurance, then I go to aduana. You want to take picture? There were some people interested in my bike. They want to take picture. I'm done with all the process. Going to Peru. Bye bye Ecuador. And welcome to Peru. They are interested in my bike, taking picture in the immigration. Okay, I'm leaving to Ecuador. Let me call the process and leaving Ecuador. This is welcoming to Ecuador. This is the bridge and it's on a river. It looks a nice river. And then the other side is Peru. Once you cross, it's a welcome to Peru. The bike is there. It's a beautiful river, and then this is the bridge between Ecuador. That side is Ecuador and this side is Peru. Welcome to Peru. Welcome to Peru. The bike is standing on the bridge. immigration or border facility was newly constructed few years ago, looks like, and it is uh, it's a very good system. But there is no unauthorized people or agents or money changers. Most of the borders that where I have crossed, there will be a lot of people around, and they will pressurize you to like money changer and all these things. So here there is no such a thing. So I don't have any Peru money. I was so hungry, and I was driving towards the city of Piura. But I was hungry. I had no money. City of Piura was like almost 200 kilometers from the border. I was so hungry because I don't have money. There was several small town I see, but due to the lack of, I don't have the local currency, I was riding in a hunger until all the way to Piura.
I was riding nearly 75 kilometers into Peru. I can't believe I'm in Peru or in Tamil Nadu. The 75 kilometers, almost 50 kilometer mango, banana, paddy field, villages, and looks like pretty much like in India, or at least South India. And I see a drastic difference between Ecuador and Colombia and Peru, full of mango, lot of mango. I'm at the city called Piura. It's a small city in Peru. This is the gentleman, Airbnb helped me a lot. So this is the place I stayed, and I have a lot of attention for the bike. Okay, so he's going to put the sticker. Take the sticker, put it here next to Ecuador. Put it straight. Put it in a perfecto. Thank you so much, Senor. Thank you for help. One more on the other side. Who's going to put the other one? Put it straight, okay? Okay, this amigo is putting the... Perfecto, gracias.